What's up, YouTube? Willie Rebuild back with an update on the Lexus. Y'all see what time it is. Mine it back in the garage. Lexus outside in the driveway. We got fire in the hole, baby. I'm gonna let y'all see what I did to get it running. Give y'all the little walk around of it while I got it outside. It's almost at 100%. Still ain't put the inner fenders in because I'm waiting on the control arms to come so I can change the control arm, both of them. The walk around. Let y'all check it out. Let y'all check it out, YouTube. Unlock it. Let y'all see the interior. Cleaned it up in there. Cleaned it up. It's looking presentable now. See that? Cleaned the mats. Gave it a little detail, small detail on the inside. Put the grills back in. Put the fog lights back in. Y'all see it? Alright. Now we gonna get in the inside. See that? Clean the driver mat. Did a little detail on it. Gonna get in the inside. We got fire in the hole, baby. Will it rebuild? Then pulled it off again. Will it rebuild and pulled it off again? Will it rebuild? Then pulled it off again. Went ahead and changed my shaft. Put the upper shaft back on. Off the original column. Used the motor off my donor column. Put it all back together. Caught crunk right up. As you can see, everything working how it's supposed to. Chilled on the wheel. Wheel going in, out, up, down. Everything working how it's supposed to. And we got power steering, baby. With the rebuild, knocked it out. Just needed a day to take a break on it, to leave it alone. And come back out fresh and start over again on it. So I'm gonna show y'all what's gotta be done if you run into a problem like this on the Lexus. It's probably the same on most of them. Problem I had was the motor was bad from the accident. The pin came out the shaft like I showed y'all before. Some kind of way, I don't know how, it got busted. So I had to change the steering column, YouTube. So when I put my new column in, it was locked and the car wouldn't start. No start. Tried to change this little box on the side thinking that this was some kind of resistor for the security system. Still no start. So what I did was I came back out this morning and took this shaft, the upper piece of the column that the steering wheel bolt onto. I took that back out. And I put the original top half back in. So this the original motor from the car. And this the top half of my donor column. So what I did, I put the top half of the column back on the donor motor. Put everything back together and it started up. Now I'm gonna show y'all a trick, YouTube. This lock right here that you see in the side right here. Okay, if you take this column and try to sit it on the motor, it's not going, it'll go on. Let me see if I can one hand this for y'all. The column will go on, but it's not gonna go all the way down. And the reason being is because the lock is gonna be sticking out. So as you can see, let me see if I can get y'all in here so I can let y'all see how I did it. Okay, this your lock, you can push it in. So what I did is I pushed it in and I cut a piece of Coke can up. Yeah, YouTube, a piece of Coca-Cola can, and slid it down in there. And I left enough of the can hanging out. So once I set my shaft down on the motor, it's hard to do this with one hand, but once I set my shaft down on the motor like it is now, okay, you see, we got it down on the motor, but the shaft not gonna go all the way back flush because the lock hitting the shaft. So if you slide your piece of the Coke can up into the shaft to hold the pin in, it'll slide down. And then you just grab the piece of can out with some needle nose and slide it out. Take your time and wiggle it out because your can is gonna try to tilt. Then you can drop your collar all the way back down on the motor and put it back together. That's the only way you're gonna get the collar, the top half of the column back on the motor, because you can't remove the motor, as you can see the type of bolts that they have in it, unless you drill them out. I didn't have to drill them out doing it the way that I did it, YouTube. Didn't have to drill them out because I used my Coke can. I done threw it away now. My little piece of can I cut up to slide down in there and get the job done. Put everything back together, YouTube, and we got fire in the hole. Fire in the hole on the Lexus. Told y'all Willie Rebuild, he pulled it off again. Put me in the game, coach, on 4 inches. I'm gonna get the job done, baby. You won't win, put Willie Rebuild in. So now, all I'm doing, I'm waiting on my control arm. They say they out for delivery, so I can put my control arm in on the passenger side. Hopefully, the control arm do the trick and get the wheel up where it's supposed to be. But if not, I might have to change the entire subframe on it. But if I do, it's no big deal. The subframe like $350 for a used subframe. So worst to worst, I'm gonna have to change the subframe. But I'm gonna do the job right, YouTube, where the car can ride new again, like new. Just an update on the Lexus, YouTube. Willie Rebuild got the job done. Got the job done, figured it out, and got it done. It's Willie Rebuild. Y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, YouTube. It's a lot going on over here. Got something in sight right now on the auction. I don't know. Might squeeze on it when I go walk back inside. Might have a new build coming tomorrow. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it, YouTube. It's Willie Rebuild. Got success on the Lexus. I'm going to get with y'all on the next one. Willie Rebuild over and out, baby.